Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to day 3 of the Ramadan program, Kids by Kids. We are so excited to be having you here today. For those of you who are joining us on YouTube, remember that there is a link in the description box down below with all of SunnahCamp's links, including the link where you can join us on Zoom. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. It's all in the link in the description box down below. So now I'm going to pass the mic off to the Mia sisters, the 3 best friends of SunnahCamp, who are going to be talking to us about the next 3 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Assalamu alaikum, Mia's here.
Welcome to day 3 of learning the beautiful 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Let's get started. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي.
Ni'ma. Say it again. What is it, Ni'ma? Today we are learning 4 names. Again, names for today are Al-Muhaimin, Al-Azim, Al-Jabbar, Al-Makbir. Kabir. Al-Muhaimin appears once in Surah Hasir.
Al-Muhaimin, the safeguarder. Al-Muhaimin, a name derived from haimana, to control and to guard. The noun haimana means watchfulness and supervision. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala watches over, protects, and controls all things. He always has the control and power over his decree. He is the monitor, witness, and judge of his creation. He has put everything in perfect order on the earth's surface. Therefore, there is no room for randomness. Think about it. The earth's secure and balanced structure, the layers of the earth made to protect us from the blazing hot sun, the law of gravity and friction, even to the tiniest raindrops. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made them all in perfect order to safeguard and protect us. Life would be so complicated and difficult, wouldn't it? Think of every time you went outside. You had the scorching hot sun blazing on you. I don't think any one of us would be able to survive that intense heat. And that's just one of many examples where we are blind to see it. SubhanAllah. I don't know how many of you remember that ayat we did last year in Surah Mulk, but I hope that you remember it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "Qalilun ma tashkurun." Little are we grateful.
Allah comes 87 times in the Quran. The most is in Surah for 9 times.
The name Al-Aziz comes from the roots Ain Zal, and this name is taken from the verb azza, which has at least 3 different meanings. The first is to be rare and scarce. The second is to become dear, and the third meaning is to become powerful and strong. If someone is given the title Azizul Alayk, it means that they're so dear and precious to you. If someone like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Aziz, it means that they're powerful, honorable, and mighty. Al-Izzah is the power, the honor, and the glory. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls himself Al-Aziz because he is unique in glory and the one who will always prevail. The more we, the seekers, experience humility and self-effacement, the more we will realize the might and glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned multiple times in the Quran, Al-Azizul Hakim, the most powerful and the most wise. This duo appears in the Quran 47 times together.
Al-Jabbar comes only once in Surah Hasir.
Al-Jabbar, the compeller. From the word jabara, meaning to set or to restore to a good state and to compel, jabar comes from the root jimbara, which points to three main meanings. The first main meaning is to compel or force. The second is to be supreme and high. The third main meaning is to repair, to mend, or to restore something. Let's look more into each of these meanings. The compeller, meaning nothing happens in the dominion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala except what He wills. Remember, all of this is His mulk, His dominion. Everything is moving in perfect coordination in the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So whatever is happening in the world, it is happening in the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Good or bad, it is under His control. Sustains or subjugates the needs of the creations. Even when we make a choice, a voluntary choice or will, it is subject to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is why we often use the term inshallah. We always make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala subject to our will. And what is the meaning of inshallah? As most of you know, it is if Allah wills, the mender or repairer. In this context, we often refer to Him as the mender of broken hearts. Think about it. Is there any bandage you can put on your heart or to fix your emotions? No, but Al-Jabbar can. We will all go through hardships, that's a fact. But we are not of those who will get depressed or have depressing thoughts and all, because we know there is someone who is higher than us, who is capable of mending our broken hearts. Inna ma'al usri yusra. Indeed, with every hardship there is ease. And that is Al-Jabbar, subhanallah.
SubhanAllah.
Al-Mustaqir also appears just once in Surah Hasir.
Aisha.
Al-Mutakabbir also appears just once in Surah Hasir.
Al-Mutakabbir comes from the verb takabara, which means to be haughty or proud. Kabara means to glorify or exalt Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we often do this by saying takbir. When we say Allahu Akbar, we are glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah reveals His greatness and power at every moment in any given incident. He is greater than whatever can be encompassed by any human comprehension, understanding, or vision. Al-Mutakabbir is the one who has brought everything into existence by himself through his own power. Thus, he is worthy of pride. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes people in the Quran as mutakabbir, meaning arrogant, on multiple occasions. They have arrogance in their hearts and actions towards Allah by disbelieving in His signs, and they are arrogant to other people by looking down on them due to their position or their race, wealth, etc. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't like arrogance. He doesn't like when you think that you're better than someone else. And we have Musab and Zainab who have made a quiz for us, but unfortunately it is a bit too long for today's class, so we'll be featuring it on the Facebook group. So be sure to check it out and comment below on their post how many questions you got right from the quiz.
Wow, Bismillah, so many of the names. We are learning how are in Surah Hasir Mia, I think we should learn this surah next, inshallah.
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 Aisha.
It's okay, kill.
Assalamu alaikum.
Mia's out.
Wow, that was just so awesome. Honestly, like everything about how we learned that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really has the power to do anything. And it's a good reminder that anything that happens that might seem bad and just might not seem like something that we want, we need to remember that it's something that it is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did. And so it is his power subhanAllah. So that's honestly so great. So now I'm gonna pass the mic to Sister Fatima, who is going to be giving us the next few ayahs, the tafsir of Surah Al-Hujurat. Fatima, are you able to share your screen? Okay, so as Fatima, I think she might be working to set things up. We can start with going about what did you learn today. So either if you want to drop in the chat or if you want to maybe even say it on the mic, go right ahead. So what is something that you learned today from the Mia Sisters talk for the 3 names? Is there something that anyone wants to talk about? Okay, so we're going to be, I guess if no one is wanting to talk right now, that's totally fine. We're just going to give us a few minutes and we will hopefully, inshallah, get this sorted out with this screen share.
Assalamu alaikum. See, technology, it's not in our control. Sometimes the technical difficulties. So Fatma is trying to log back. And if it is not possible, let's see, give it a few minutes. And if not, then we will inshallah log out of YouTube and then log in again. So the internet is very bad. So let's, I think, Alia, we'll finish today, inshallah. We can give Fatma a chance tomorrow. Fatma can come and inshallah, she can teach us. I was really looking forward to learn the next ayah of Surah Hujurat. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has planned. We plan and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plans, right? So inshallah, you can tell us that we have to leave comment and then we'll leave.
Yeah, so for those of you, again, who are on YouTube, please comment, what did you learn today? I've seen your comments from day 1 and day 2, and it's honestly just so great that you guys are learning just as much as we are, and benefiting as much as we are, and it's something that's honestly just so great and so amazing. So if you guys, sorry about that, if you guys could go ahead and comment that down below, and also make sure you click the link in the description box to access all of SunnahCamp and follow SunnahCamp everywhere. Assalamu alaikum.